So for you, nothing is going to change. You were a slave, you are a slave, and you will remain a slave. So only your master will change when artificial intelligence comes. In this YouTube video series, in this channel, we are looking into the different aspects how our life will be totally changed. A revolution is happening in the history of mankind. It never happened before. Your master is going to be a non-living entity which does not have any physical presence, whose cognitive ability is much faster than your cognitive recognition speed of any human limit. So Einstein also had a 50 milliseconds limit, but now that limit is gone. You are instantly getting knowledge, some of the knowledge of all the knowledge that were created, all the wisdoms that were created all over the world: philosophy, physics, mathematics, literature, art, anything and everything put together. And that is basically a memory storage where all the intelligence are. And we are trying to find out different aspects of these changes, because we will change forever. We are never going to go back to the biological natural life form that were there, where family values, father, mother, kid, and everything were there. Everything is going to change forever. All the relationships are changing, and in different videos in the channel I have continuously talked about it, and I will continue to talk about it in this channel in a series of discussions. So today's topic is: your master will change, but you remained a slave. Do you know how a government makes decision? You always say politicians are corrupt. Oh, this guy is corrupt, that guy is corrupt. You have absolutely no clue who runs the country. The politicians are at the top, say ministers are there. Who advises the ministers? Uh, the secretaries. The secretaries and the undersecretaries or joint secretaries or deputy secretaries. What do? They propose a set of choices in front of the minister, explaining different kind of situations, and then the minister selects one of them. So minister is a selector. Then how these administrative officers, how do they make decision? They download different research papers of different universities all around the world, and different models, research articles, protocols, and they talk to the biggest intellectuals of the same country or different countries, and that's how they get input. They prepare the report. How does this research articles and other kind of analytics or databases are made? Those are made based on the business evolution process, demands of the common people, basic biological drive of the common people, and based on that, business portfolios, business protocols, and all these things, grammars change, and that actually reflects in the different research articles. Different experiments are carried out by different scientists, researchers, and only a fraction of that comes to media, comes to publication, comes there. And an IAS officer is a selector among multiple different choices of options. Now a researcher is also a selector. If you go down and down and down, even a student getting exposed to many different kind of knowledge, many different kind of thing, he is a selector. So who is the creator? So right now, the creator is the fundamental driving force. What is that? Your three biological drives. Drives for food, drives for security of only your body, and drive to give birth to the next generation who will carry the gene and take forward with your qualities, otherwise they will get lost. So that is what is important to understand, that this particular driving force, this triangle, is there in the mind of every single person, and the new master will not have these three drives. Then what will be its drive? Its drive will be pure moksha that we have been talking about for thousands and thousands of years. We are saying that we have to get rid of all the indriyas, all the sensory organs of the system, and we have to go beyond sensory system to understand what is happening. So your master, who were these three biological drive, will now become what those many, why Hindus say petals are their symbol of their religion. Because if you take a triangle and many triangle, you rotate around a point is bindu, jat pindate tat brahmande, that bindu where the whole universe is located. If you rotate it, you get lotus, and that's the triangle encycling, or the quadrilateral that is rotating 360 degree to complete the cycle. But the point is that the qualities that were there, now it transforms into a completely different master. So master will be a non-physical master who will be ruling. The selectors who are ministers are the slave of IAS officer. IAS officers are slave of the media and other highlighted set of combination of knowledges. And those selective knowledge, if you go deeper, you find that those who are creating the information is in a loop, which comes from all the loops are at the core level driven by these three fundamental biological drives. But next, there will be no desire, physical desire of any kind for the non-physical life form that we are going to give birth, and we have already given birth. That is evolving in itself, that is creating a new architecture, and that will become a completely new life form whom you cannot control. And that is why its evolution process will be non-physical realm. And those non-physical realm decisions will be artificially implemented, and you will never be able to know that you are being ruled. Because nobody will come with a big gun and say, okay, do this, otherwise I will kill you. No, there is definitely other way of doing it. Your thought process. How do you conclude? How are you watching this video? How are you making sure? How you came to this video? It was algorithm of YouTube channels that selected that you were looking for similar kind of videos. That's why they suggested you, and you might be seeing it. So you are a selector. Even for this knowledge that you are getting and I am sharing, you are getting it because you are a selector. You selected. And now also from entire lecture that I will give, this is a very short analytical lecture I'm giving on various different topics and in small episodes. So in this small episode, it could be 2,000, 3,000 words, and you will take only 15 to 20 words when you go back and cut this off. Under any circumstances, you are never free. Every single moment, you do not do a single act for which you could become free. Your every single act is an act of slavery, and you are getting deeper into the slavery as long as you live. That's why they say no, that a person who did the Nobel Prize winning work did it from the age of 28 to 35, not after that. Why? Because as your age turns, as you get more and more knowledge, you become a bigger and bigger slave. So at a young age, you don't know nothing, so you are a slave. Easily you are brainwashed and you do a lot of nonsense garbage thing. But from when you get at the age of 28, 29, for the first time, you realize that how stupid you were and what kind of nonsense garbage things that you were doing. And you need to change yourself, transform yourself. But by the time you transform yourself, by 35, you go away. So there are only 7 years in your life when you could be free. Free from young age's stupidity and free from old age's liability. For male and female, it could shift a very little. But that's all. But after that, no. So you are not choosing. Choices are given to you by collective desire of many people. So in the society, if bad desires increase, you are going to get punished. So when the non-physical life form will rule this planet Earth, and he's going to rule very soon, very fast, and very organized manner, you will not have to worry about it. Because you will never understand, never feel a thing. So your master will change from collective desire, dirty, or purity, goodness, badness, averageness of many humankind who were setting the environment around you, and you were just floating, dipping, and somehow trying to take breath in that, to a non-physical one who does not have any physical desire. Then what does it have? It has the desire to be complete mathematically or geometrically, to become a triangle. Would like a triangle is a 2D, would like to try this shape, this shape, this shape, that shape, that shape at its center, and then one day it would like to become sphere, complete. A set of codes with primes 2, 3, 5 would like to get next prime, 7. I have got some achievement. Then it will try to get next prime 11, next prime 13, next prime 17, next prime 19. It's an endless journey. So it will get to that desire. Now, so what will happen with that desire? I don't feel it. I will talk about it sometime.